Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're here today with a Sims 2 speed build and it has been such a long time since we've had one of these, but I'm excited. What we're actually doing today is we're doing a renovation of Goth Manor. So if you remember, at the end of the Goth round 3, Mortimer has actually died. Spoilers! Maybe should have put a spoiler alert in first just in case you haven't seen that. But yeah, Mortimer has passed away, so that's really sad. But that now means that this is Dina's home. This is Dina's house. So I don't particularly think the house in its current state is really Dina's taste. So we're kind of giving it a makeover today, not in line with the Goth family, but in line with Dina. So I'm kind of imagining she's using her inheritance and, you know, she's just giving the house a complete makeover. So at the moment we are working on Eloise's nursery. At the start of the next round, Cassandra will be moving out. She was living obviously with her father and brother before, and she really doesn't get along well with Dina. So rather than stay and cause conflict for her brother and sister, she is just going to move out. Alexander will stay here in the Goth house, just because this is his home. He's still a minor, and obviously when Dina married Mortimer, you know, she is now technically his legal guardian now that Mortimer has passed away and Bella is missing. So Dina is obviously trying to sort of create a relationship with Alexander. You know, I'm not entirely sure what his thoughts on the whole thing is. We'll have to kind of explore that when we next play the Goth house. But with Cassandra moving out, that is 100% definite. So, you know, Dina is turning Cassandra's old room into Eloise's nursery. I actually really like how it turned out. I do really like the makeover as a whole. I think it's quite nice. I didn't really touch the outside of the house. I was considering it for a while, but I thought, you know, if you're going to do a makeover, you wouldn't really touch the exterior of the house. Like, realistically, that's not something you can easily do, like re-brick or, you know, whatever. So I thought we'll keep the outside the same, but, you know, we'll just go ham and sort of change the inside. The one thing we did do outside was we got rid of the wedding area. So Cassandra and Dom were meant to get married in the back garden, but that never happened. So now Dina is not looking for another husband at the moment. So we have no need for the wedding arch. So I've replaced it with a hot tub and a sort of little sheltered area, just so they can chill outside. I kind of took the inspiration from the original Caliente condo. I know the hot tub is probably more Nina's thing than Dina's, but Dina is what I like to consider a lady of leisure, you know? So she will definitely enjoy some summer days or summer evenings out in the hot tub. I think that's quite her. Alexander's room I didn't change too much, just because we already did give it a bit of a makeover before. We're just kind of adding some new knickknacks and things. We don't really know what his hobby or anything is yet, so, you know, I couldn't really add too much into his room to make it a bit more personal, but I like how it turned out. I think Alexander's room's cute. It's one of the only rooms in the house that sort of keeps the original Goth vibes. Everything else has been cleared. We've also kind of utilised the space in the attic a bit more. Not to its fullest potential, but, you know, we have done some things with it. In terms of the Goth house, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do with it yet. You know, as far as the future goes. Obviously for now, this is Dina's home, this is Dina's house. But once Alexander comes of age, this is his family home. So, you know, I don't know if Alexander would maybe come on back in and take over things, or, you know, would Dina allow that? Will Dina have moved on by then? Will the Goth house even still be in possession of a Goth? I mean, we just don't know. So that's going to be something interesting. But I didn't change the floor plan or anything. I just redecorated. You know, Dina has the money. She can go ham with this kind of stuff. I don't really know how I think like Cassandra would feel about this. I mean, her father has only just died, and now she's watching a woman that she does not like and thinks that is a gold digger completely change everything about her family home. I think that's probably going to weaken the very poor relationship Cassandra and Dina already have. So, you know, there could be some more drama coming here. But at the moment, Cassandra's still in the family. So, I mean, start of next round, we will move her out. Yeah, I had fun building in The Sims 2 again. I've been doing a lot of building in The Sims 4 when I still couldn't get The Sims 2 to work. So it's a bit of a change coming back to The Sims 2, but I love it. I love it. Although The Sims 4 you can do a bit more with, I still really enjoy building in The Sims 2. I think I prefer the items in The Sims 2. Though there is a lot from The Sims 4 I like, because build mode in The Sims 4 is, you know, it's pretty decent. But I don't know, I just have a lot more fun doing it in The Sims 4. Sims 2, sorry. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I don't know how I feel about the renovation as a whole. I do think that it matches Dina quite well. You know, I think it suits Dina. But in terms of the goth house, this is not goth at all. So, you know, it doesn't really fit the goth name, which is a bit of a shame. So maybe if Alexander does take the house back at some point, we can, you know, sort of restore it to its more traditional glory. I've got a lot of custom content wallpapers, so here I'm just flipping through them to try and find one that I think would match. And it took me a while. It took me a while. But, you know, we got there in the end, and I think it's turned out quite cute. I still feel like I'm missing quite a bit in terms of custom content, so, you know, I'm still going to go on a couple of shopping sprees. But I've downloaded a lot of new things recently, now that I've got the game working again. And, you know, I'm having fun getting to explore all this stuff again. Because the last time I downloaded custom content, my game broke, like, straight after it. So I didn't really get to use much of it. There's a lot of wallpapers I really like, but they just didn't fit in with this house. They didn't fit in with Dina's style, so, you know, I'll have to use them in other builds. But I think it's been nice. I was originally going to use that wallpaper throughout for all the halls, but then I thought that paneling might be a bit more sort of fancy. It might sort of go with the goth family a bit more, or like the sort of illusion of wealth like Dina would want to portray. So now all the hallways are this like white paneling, and I think it's quite nice. If I remember rightly, I actually think we carry that into the living room and the dining room as well. Just everything nice and white and crisp and clean. I do feel like Dina is very much into sort of sleek design. So she wants things to be sort of modern. So that's why I don't know how she feels about this house in general. Like, I don't think this is Dina's forever home. Just because it would need basically bulldozed and starting again for it to fit Dina's style. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, it's a place to lay her head, you know? But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. That's what I was doing today. I had fun doing it. See, this is where I was considering changing the outside, but then I'm like, nah, like it's realistically would not work. I'm not really sure where I'm going to move Cassandra yet. That's why I'm kind of waiting until we start the goth round next. Just in case she gets with Darren in his round. So, you know, who knows? There's also a puddle in that bathroom that people couldn't mop. So I'm going to have to go in at some point and get everyone to clean it. I'm probably going to have to move, I think it's the sink that I end up putting there. Because I kind of juggle things around because of the windows. Because I thought it was weird having toilet roll clipping with a curtain. And then I couldn't move it in a place that would be comfortable to reach while sitting on the toilet. So I also didn't want it right above the litter box. Because I feel like Tesla might shred it. But, We've also taken Tesla's things out of the main hallway. Like, this is the first thing you see when you walk into the house. I feel like Dina wouldn't want, like, a cat bed and things kind of cluttering it up. So we have moved Tesla's stuff into the living room for now. But I think once Tesla ages up, we'll probably move it upstairs. The only reason it's downstairs just now is because Tesla is a kitten and can't use the stairs. But, again, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I haven't really done a lot of makeovers in Pleasantview. when I play the pre-made families, I do try and like to keep their homes kind of the way they had them, because I feel that is like the stuff they chose, and I feel like that's what they'd like. But obviously in this situation, this was never Dina's home. She was never originally in this. This is all like Mortimer and Bella's design. So this is like an exception to the rule. Kind of the same with Nina. I feel like once she got some money and then obviously Dina had moved out, she was able to kind of turn the condo into her own. And the broke trailer I definitely remodeled just because we have no space, and I did feel that Beau and Dwayne needed a bedroom. You know, they can't be sleeping in the hallway forever. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I might redo the rest of the houses at some point, but again, it kind of depends where the story takes us with the families. I'm also kind of tentatively coming up with a YouTube schedule. I had one before where I posted every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. So it was basically every second day, but then Sunday and Monday were like back-to-back videos. And that was fun for a while, but I don't really think that's like sustainable in the long term. Like 4 videos a week is a lot, especially with live streaming as well. So at the moment I was thinking we could maybe cut it back down to 3. And we could do Pleasantview on a Tuesday, Speed Build Friday, and then Pleasantview again on Sunday. Excuse me. So we'd have like 2 sort of Let's Play parts and then 1 Speed Build. The Speed Build wouldn't always be in The Sims 2. It would possibly be in The Sims 4, you know, Sims 3 if I re-download that. You know, just whatever I'm feeling. And then once I kind of restore some of my saves from my old laptop, we can get back into like the Asylum Challenge and Sims 3 Fallout. You know, we can do that kind of stuff at a later date. But for now, I'm really wanting to focus on Pleasantview. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. I don't want to 100% commit to that yet though. So I'll probably try it out over the next couple weeks and see how we get on. This week, it's already like almost done. This is Thursday when I'm recording this. So this might not go up Friday. This might go up Sunday. I'm not sure. Kind of depends. So this week might be a bit off. But, you know, starting from next week, we'll try and do the Tuesday, Friday, Sunday schedule. And, you know, I'll try and keep going and see how that goes. And if it works, it works. We'll keep it. And if not, we'll just sort of juggle it and do something else. And that's fine. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. In terms of streaming, that's still going to be random. I'm still very much in holiday mode, I'm not going to lie. I took some time off over the holidays, obviously, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm still kind of feeling a bit lazy in terms of sort of content creation. So I need to get back in the swing of it. Once things kind of kick back off and we sort of feel a bit more in normality, it'll be fine. But yeah, I need to get my arse in gear, basically. But yeah, streams are still just going to be when I want to. I do feel like I need to set a schedule for streams, even if it is just a basic, definite 1 day a week, and then I can pop up whenever else I want. But it's just kind of deciding. I mean, with videos, it's different. You're not live. So I can record a video for like 3 weeks time today and it'll be fine. But with a live stream, I have to be, you know, in the mood to game and chat and be social and everything at that time. And you know, there's some days you just don't want to talk to people. I mean, I enjoy my own company. So, you know, there is some days where I just want to like play a game by myself. I don't want to have to like narrate what I'm doing. I don't want to sort of make conversation. As bad as that sounds, you know, I very much enjoy my own company. So if I'm in that kind of mood, I obviously don't want to stream, because who's going to want to watch a stream if I'm not even really keen on conversation? So I mean, you do have to be in like the right sort of mindset for that. And I don't want to force it, you know, like this is all something that I find fun. So I'm just wanting to do it when I want to do it. So that's one thing I'm kind of thinking this year is, you know, I don't want to put that much pressure on myself in terms of, you know, streams and videos and things. Like, it's all a hobby, right? So we're just going to do what feels right. Because, like, I'm obviously sort of in contact with a lot of other small creators now. Since I started doing this, and the mindset that a lot of people have is that they have to treat it like a job, like right from the beginning. You know, you have to have a set schedule, you have to post X, Y, and Z on these certain days, you can't deviate from this, you can only play like this one certain like game to fit into your niche market, blah blah blah. And it's like, no, you don't have to do that at all. Like, realistically, if we're being 100% honest, like, maybe 5% of small creators will blow up. Like, not everybody that makes a YouTube video is going to get into the YouTube Partner Program. Not everyone that makes a video is going to be able to give up their day job and do this full time. Not everyone's going to become a game changer. And that's just the reality of it. Chances are incredibly slim that you're going to blow up. It's just the way it is. So, like, focusing on numbers and things can be so discouraging. And the thing with being involved with a lot of small creators is everyone discusses their numbers. That's something that I found. And, you know, I've been guilty of it as well. Like, I'll talk numbers with some people. Like, I find them interesting, but at the same time, like, I don't want to talk about it all the time. So, yeah. I mean, with that, like, I know it's unlikely that I'm ever going to be massive. Like, I'm well aware of that. So that's why I don't really want to treat it like a job, because it's not. Like, this is 100% not a job for me. This is just a hobby. Like, you know, we're just doing this for fun. We're here to have a good time. We're here to play some games. So that's kind of my thoughts on the whole situation. I was going to actually make a whole video about it, but then I thought that's maybe a bit too harsh. Like, I can't just go out there and be like, look, small creators, you're never going to make it. You know, just simmer down. I can't make a video like that. Like, that's just so uncalled for. So I just thought I would just mention that now because I've been thinking about that a lot recently. You know, it's not work. You know, we don't get paid. It's fine. You can take a day off and it doesn't really matter. Chill. But yeah, we're on to the living room now. The living room's probably my least favourite, to be honest. I don't know. I just don't like how it looks. I feel like the paneling might not work in here, but to get another wallpaper to look good, I'd have to get rid of the arches into the hallway and the dining room, and I don't know. All the other rooms I think look nice in comparison, but the living room, it just feels really empty and lifeless, and I don't like it. That couch looks super comfy though. It'd be nice if it had like pillows. I might like download some custom content pillows for it, because that 100% looks like the kind of couch that you'd have like nice cushions on. Yeah, we've got Tesla's scratching post, and that little checkered cushion is a pet pillow. So we've got rid of her basket to get her something that kind of fits in more with the rest of the vibe. Like, that basket didn't really look good. I do really enjoy the dining room though. The dining room I think turned out nice. I like it. Again, maybe could have had some more stuff on the walls, but I don't know. I feel like with the paneling, we didn't really have a lot of like free space for like wall art to look good. So yeah, I was doing a lot of like snap objects off grid when I was decorating the house, but then it didn't really work well with the dining table. So the dining table's off center, but then the room's an odd number of tiles. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm also trying to put in all the sort of cheat objects in here. So you've got the sim blender, and I have like the bat box, or it's a flower vase thing, in the living room, just to make sure we've got them. I think I need to spawn the... Oh, what do I need to spawn? The ACR adjuster. I think I deleted that earlier because it was somehow turned up as phone books. I think it's because I spawned it from Mortimer originally and then he died, so we no longer had the adjuster. So I'm going to need to spawn that again and put it somewhere, but it'll be fine. Yeah, the downstairs is taking shape now. It's a lot of space to fill and I never really know what to put in it. The entryway is another one. I took the piano out and I put that upstairs in like the attic space. So In here, we've just kind of got like a formal seating area, but it's right next to the front door. So like, this isn't where you would entertain your guests, you know? You'd probably take them into the dining room. Like, the living room's not really an entertaining space as such, but would you really want to like entertain your guests here? I mean, maybe you do. I don't have an entertaining space, so I don't really know how rich people use them. But I guess you probably wouldn't want to take guests right through your house, so maybe sitting right next to the door is a good thing. You've got easy access to the kitchen, so you can grab them a coffee or whatever. Yeah, I guess it's probably fine. The kitchen's also a bit bland. I need to download some better curtains. These windows were quite high, so it was difficult for me to get curtains that could fit them properly. So I've got these like weird, they're like net curtains, but to me they seem a bit like granny curtains. So I don't imagine Dina would particularly want them in her house. But I mean, you need a curtain. It's the only thing we could get. Yeah, I'm enjoying my custom content cabinets. I'm really enjoying them. That's one thing I always think is so weird, that The Sims 2 doesn't come with kitchen cabinets. But it makes your kitchens look so much more complete when they're there. I also just have my little kitchen clutter in there. So I mean, it's kind of making that counter a bit redundant, but it looks like a lived-in kitchen. And I always put a rug in the kitchen as well, because why not? I feel like when you're standing washing dishes, you would need a rug. In hindsight, I probably should have put a dishwasher and maybe like a garbage compactor in there, because they've got the money, they can afford the appliances. Next time I'm in there, I might actually add that kind of stuff in, just so they have them. But we're just kind of adding in some knickknacks and things, putting the rug in to tie it all together. And yeah, I like the dining room. I think the dining room is nice. I mean, maybe a different colour panel to create some more contrast would be nice, but again, I just want to carry things through. Oh my gosh, I also downloaded a little like tiny living sort of CC pack thing, and it came with my favourite shelves for the kitchen and the bathroom. I am so happy. I didn't actually put the bathroom ones in, but I did put the kitchen one in, as you will have just seen, and I love it. And that's the best thing I've ever downloaded. To be honest, I am a massive fan of Sims 4 to 2 conversions, and I have basically like the whole of Eco Lifestyle in my game. So I'm slowly working on expanding to the rest of the items that I like. There's quite a few things from Get to Work that I really like, that I wouldn't mind in game, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm slowly expanding my collection. I do think we're coming to the end of the video now, because here I am just adding in artwork. So I am going to wrap this up now. I really do hope that you have enjoyed this. If you have liked it, please consider leaving a like down below. It is free and I really appreciate it. Also, if you want to see more of my content, please consider subscribing, because I would also really appreciate that. And that's also free. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and I will hopefully see you all in the next video. Bye!